So let's turn our attention to the face. And this is not the face, this is also not the face, probably, yeah, this is the face. So let me try and remove the beard and also remove the hair. And yes. Okay, so I've done a little bit of poly painting on the face. I've made the nose a little bit more red and everything. So if you want to see exactly only the poly paint, you should go to render and flat. And this should be a flat render, which is not exactly. So I don't know what to say. It's not exactly flat. No, this is fast, so flat. So this is our poly paint for now. It doesn't look very cool, but let's try and make it a little bit better. So first, to make a poly paint look good, we need a good brush. So go to alpha, and the alpha of the brush, we will make it go to this brush alpha. So let's hide the, oh no, let's show it, and let's go to the face a little bit. It's not the best way to do it, but still. Okay. The thing is that on the forehead here, we will have a little bit less saturation, also a little bit yellowish or greenish color. And then on this part here, we'll have more of this color that it is. So now I do this. Let's go to spray and just start spraying. That's not bad. Not perfect either, but not bad. So I will just spray with this color around this area. Let me try to go to skin shader and render preview, and this will give us a little bit better idea. Also, the skin shader is a little bit too shiny. I will go to material and then go to modifiers and turn the specular down to 5, for example. And this way I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So now I will do this, and this is nice. So this color also on this is good. I can do it with bigger brush also. Okay, I will change my color to blue, and then the RGB intensity down. So I want a little bit of blueness here on the eye part and on the nose, this part, and also on all his cheeks and here and on the forehead. This will be a little bit of blue, just for a good measure. I will make it also in this area. Then we'll probably put a little bit of green. Don't worry about it too much. Just put it on this area, here, on the eyes, and on the top of the head. Also, this will be a yellow here. So put some colors. Don't worry about it too much now. Just put those colors and you will be fine. And then we'll get this kind of color, make it a little bit more saturated, red, and just go and make this part here of the eyes a little bit reddish. Okay, also the nose front part here, also a little bit here. The lips could be a little bit reddish. Yes. And where else? We can put a little bit on the cheeks. And here. And also, of course, the ears. So the most red parts are those parts in the face that are not having too much bones below them. and also those parts that the body stores a little bit more blood on them. So for example, in the back here, but we won't see it, it will be a little bit redder, and also here in this part it will be a little bit more red. Probably if he has some sunburn or something, we'll put some brown also around those areas, but we'll see. For now this looks fine, and the other thing I want to do is go and dots alpha off, and I will like to thin those brows because they look a little bit strange. They are not very thin and I like them thin at the end, like this. And also I would like them with C. I would like them to have this kind of a sharp feeling in this area. But let's see if we can do it. Okay, grab this black. This bug is bugging us. Okay, again. I don't know why it's happening. I don't know if it's the tablet or it's ZBrush, but sometimes this happens. Okay, these eyebrows look a little bit better. I will draw a bottom eyelids, eyelashes, and the top ones a little bit. It shouldn't be too much because we don't want him to look like a woman. Man, I feel like a woman. Dun, 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 dun. So we would like to go back to our alpha and then spray, then select some color like this one and spray it. Not too much. Let's go down to subdivision. Okay, too much. So go down to RGB, not subdivision, just RGB. And we'll go to also the body and spray some in some parts, just to have a little bit more variety. This is a pretty good skin tone. I will select again this kind of reddish and start putting it in some places, like with a big brush, a little bit like this. He will be more red in this area because the sun is going there. Okay, in the back here you have more red in the elbows, also in this area, in the top, and we just want them to look more like a skin, not like a plastic thing that it was. And we have a lot of work, not a lot, but we have some work to do in this area, fingers area. But I will make the fingers, especially those knuckles here, a little bit better, a little bit more red, and we will add a lot of red in a lot of places because otherwise he will look a little bit dead. So reddish things are good. I will smooth this because it looks a little bit strange when not smoothed. And yeah, do we have low subdivision? Yes. So it's good that we have low subdivisions. I can just make some tiny adjustments on his arms, and then if we have everything, we can make the nails. So this will not only be for the skin, but we will also make the nails a little bit better. We don't have too much polygons here, but there will be enough to make some nails, and we'll color them a little bit so they look more like nails, of course. Let's do this. The nails from front view most of the time look like this. You can see yourself, or your nails, or yourself. But yeah, we are talking about the nails, so you better see the nails. It will be better. Oops. So probably I should go like this and then try to do it, because nothing will obstruct my way. And I'm a little bit mistaken that I'm doing his left arm or hand, because I have to do the other. If the symmetry is not working, it will be a little more difficult for me to restore the symmetry if I'm working on his left arm. His left, not our left. But not exactly difficult. If something like this happens, I will show you how we will restore it. And I already did. I already did show that in one of the videos in the beginning. Okay, we have pretty good nails going. And of course they will be colored. I will not leave them like this because they look ugly. We'll have to color them. So go to alpha, pick white, and just color them a bit like this. A little bit of white, but not all the nails white, just the top part. The bottom part will have also a little bit of white area here in the bottom, in this area here, and then in the top also, and there will be some kind of a thing in the middle. So be wary about this. Don't do it the whole nail to be white. It will not look exactly realistic. You may look at your own nails. My nails are like this, how I'm making them. So if your nails are different, maybe you will have the right to make it different, but mine are not. So I'm doing it like this. Okay, we would want to make the veins, and we have some veins here, but let's make them official. So how to make the veins? We go to standard brush, turn on RGB, go to RGB a little bit less, then go to this color, for example, for the veins, and let's try to make them. Okay, we have RGB, but let's make it a little bit more bluish. Alright. Okay. We kind of have it. Also we can have a little bit of those things here. Alright, and let's show everything. Let's try to make it a little bit more believable. So select this kind of color, a little bit brownish, and then with alpha brush, just go and put it on whatever we want. And probably we will have to stay with this material on the skin, because if we turn to the other material, the skin looks a little bit different. With this material it looks pretty fine like a skin, but we'll see how it goes, because we'll have to adjust this according to, I mean, compared to materials and everything. So the next thing I want to do is very interesting. I will put a little veins around his skin. So what we're gonna do is, let me see, spray now, drag rect, go here and pick alpha, which is a little veins. I'm not sure which alpha was that, but maybe this or this. This is, let's try it. Alright. So let's disable symmetry and just try to do some little veins, which one of those veins, some of those veins could be red and some of them could be exactly blue. Blue is fine, but some of them could be red. It's not a problem. They have to be barely visible, not super duper visible. And then we'll go to this blue color and try it out. Okay, this looks very nice. Let's see where they will be visible a little bit more, like this. So I changed my brush to drag rect. This is the behavior of the brush. And then I picked alpha 22. And alpha 22 is completely enough for our veins to do it. I'm maybe overdoing it a little bit, but it doesn't matter too much. Let's go to the back and drag. Just this to look a little bit more like a skin. Also go to the back, to the head, and disable symmetry and drag it at some points, especially around the eyes. They're pretty valid. And I see that we didn't have symmetry. Okay, let's do this a little bit down. No, maybe like 8. Yeah, we didn't have symmetry when making the eyebrow. So I can show you something. We can try this out. Let me just make those little veins around all areas. They look fine. Okay, now I will go to the head, mask this area, inverse the mask, smooth the mask, smooth it more, and then we will try to do deformation, smart resum, and we are hoping for the best. Okay, this is good, but since it's not exactly symmetrical everything, we'll get this kind of problems. And we didn't get the poly paint. Okay, I will remake it because I have to. Render, flat, just see it. Okay, not bad. This color here, the brown one, I wanna put it on some places, and let's do this. We go to spray the other alpha and just spray this along here, along here, along these lines. I want him to look a little bit like he's been on the sun. And yeah, I have to just go up a little bit with this. So render, preview render. Let's put it here, also here, just to make the expression a little bit more powerful. And yeah, if those parts of the nose are a little bit darker, he will look a little bit better. So let's try that. On the body, I want those hard lines. Not hard, but a little bit brownish things, just to go at the cavities and make him a little bit more believable, especially in the back area. I want it in the middle more. We'll wait now. And since we have the subtools, wow, this is looking pretty strange here. We'll have to address this issue, obviously, but we'll do it. It's not a rush. Okay, so we have done a lot of things on the poly painting the character. Let's see it with the basic material. He looks a little bit better even with this material, and when we put the pores on, he will look even better. But this material also has a lot of specular, which I don't like, so we will go down with the specular a little bit. Now it looks a little bit better. Okay, so the thing I want to do is go to the next video, of course, because now we're out of time. So see you in the next one.